Hey guys, Black Drag0nfish here, and welcome to the Q&A video. So, it's been a while since I've created any content for the channel other than community posts, so I've decided to create this video. Would you say have favorite characters in the three of your series, Kepri, Nephthys, and Planets? Um, when it comes to Kepri, that series is currently on the back burner. I haven't thought about it in a while from a writing perspective, but when it comes to the the designs, there are quite a few designs that I really like with the Unit Sigma stuff. I think my favorite designs from that group are Marchosius, Bifrons, and Belloth. But there are also some other designs I like too. I can't really think of them off the top of my head, but I think a funny one is the hamster from, I think it was the sites video, like that site in Norway, and it showed like the hamster. That one was kind of funny. With the original Nephthys Media series, I think that it's tied between Hephaestus and Shesmu, with Horus and Apophis as honorable mentions, and with Planets, the reboot, I think that Hephaestus is also my favorite character. It might change in the future, but currently Hephaestus is my favorite character of the reboot. Maybe Apophis as well. Not sure about I'm not sure about Nefertem, but I mean with planets it might change in the future. What are your inspirations for being a content creator? Um, I think the one series that'll forever inspire me is Gemini Home Entertainment. Maybe a bit too much, like with the original Planets video, but that series was what really got me interested in analog horror, especially the space-oriented stuff with the Crusader mission and the Solar System video. And Mr. Manticore's work has also been inspiring me recently with the Ningen series, some of his older work, and also some parts of the Monument Mythos and Nixonverse. Um, I think those two are my current main inspirations. There's also um, some other stuff too when it comes to imagery. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name of this channel. I might be wrong, but I think it's called Breve. But I really like the abstract imagery in that channel. I really like the way that it expresses its themes and ideas. Um, with digital horror, um, Morley Grove has also inspired me when it comes to the digital horror side of things. There's also this other channel called Buckle, who I believe, um, who I believe with like someone else created the Richland series. Their work with the Gemini Home Entertainment AU is really good, especially their Bayonet video. So, so I think from an analog and digital horror perspective, those are the main series that have inspired me. There are some other mediums that have helped me creatively as well. I have recently, with literature, two books I've read recently that have given me some ideas are Project Hail Mary and Neuromancer. Neuromancer especially, um, with its prose and the way it describes certain ideas has been pretty interesting. H.P. Lovecraft as well. I think especially um, one of his entities, Nyarlathotep. That entity is probably my favorite one from his work. I think that the biggest inspiration for me currently, other than the other than other series and literature and some other stuff like movies and TV shows, I think the one thing that's really inspired me a lot is music. Recently, I've been trying to get into music more, uh, try listening to new things, and so far, um, one band that's inspired me a lot with coming up with scenarios in my head is Radiohead, especially the um, some parts of OK Computer, Kid A, Hail to the Thief, Amnesiac, In Rainbows, and recently I've listened to A Moon-Shaped Pool, and that and A Moon-Shaped Pool especially has interested me due to its, I guess, astronomy theme, and also, I mean, I think it's one of Radiohead's more depressing albums, but it kind of sounds ethereal in some areas, and it's really nice. Um, some other music too that's inspired me includes Nine Inch Nails' The Downward Spiral, uh, some Deftones stuff, um, this other band called Women and their album Public Strain. I really like the atmosphere on that one. So I think so far Radiohead's my main musical inspiration, but that might change in the future, like as I listen to more albums. So I think those are my main inspirations. If you were to still have realized the flaws on the original series but decided to not do a reboot, but rather still keep the OG series going in a way that it feels better in your perspective, how would you do it? Definitely bring back the Hathorians and focus on Anuket more and um, flesh out the stuff with Waterworld. And also, a big missed opportunity with the original series is not exploring humanity's development because it's not really elaborated on like where humanity's position is in the series. Like, have they like expanded beyond Earth? Have they colonized the moon? Have they gone to Mars? What about Jupiter's moons like Europa or Callisto? Have they begun mining asteroids? A lot a lot could have been done, with the world building and is making it feel larger. So maybe try introducing some of that. Also, when it comes to the lore, like things that were brought up but never mentioned again, like the gladiator stuff from the Mancipium Belt, the weird Seven Deadly Sins tangent in Royalty of the Planets, like some of the fantasy-oriented stuff, like the stuff, also some stuff from the Rings video, stuff that was just brought up then just disappeared completely. Don't focus on don't focus on that stuff as much, and focus more on the plot and building up to something. Like Baphomet and Hathor, I mean, based off the stuff with Horus and some stuff hinted at with the Viridis video, there's some stuff going on with Hathor, but as a character, she she's more like a presence than a character. Like some, I don't know, Baphomet's also, like, they're not, like, we don't hear them speak or do anything directly. I mean, I guess that kind of adds to their mystery, but at some point it just feels like a wasted opportunity. Helios and his moons too, like the weird stuff going on with Tartarus and how it's described as a prison, how some of Helios's moons are dead, and Helios pretty much being incarcerated, that wasn't really elaborated on. So try doing more stuff with that. The fifth brother as well, how does that tie into everything? It is probably too late to do this question, but I'll try to do it anyway. Do you remember Andrew, you know, Benjamin's brother from the old canon? What were your plans for him before he disappeared, and are you planning to bring him back in the reboot? To be honest, I completely forgot about this. I I completely forgot that Benjamin had a brother. I am a bit confused. Like, there's any, I don't think there's any mention of him having a brother in the audio tape videos. Was it revealed in like a community post? 'Cause I don't really remember like doing stuff like with that. Um, I'm not really sure about Benjamin having a brother in the reboot. I think I'll think about it. What drew you to Cosmic Horror? Um, I mean, with the original Planets video, I was heavily inspired by Gemini with the Crusader video, and I really liked the astronomy theme. But what I like about Cosmic Horror is the scale of it, like whether it's something to do with space or the deep sea. There's something, um, not sure how to describe it really. There's something so expansive about it, and I also really like the ideas behind cosmic horror antagonists, like the idea of something so alien that it may not be um, evil, it may not be malicious, but it's just so alien that that no human can comprehend its motives. Regarding Benjamin, how much of a difference is there between the old and new canon versions of him? They're gonna be completely different characters, um, their personality, their role in the story, their backstory. he's gonna be, um, in the reboot, he's gonna be more of a main character. Um, he's gonna be interacting with more characters, and he's gonna be a lot more connected with what happens. Like, I guess I don't want to spoil too much, but he's gonna have a lot more connections, pretty much. What would you say are the recurring themes and ideas of your work? I think being trapped, honestly, um, being trapped or under the control of something that you can't comprehend or understand, or something that's so far ahead of you that you can't do anything about. Like, also I think, like a sense of loneliness, too. Like, I guess with Capri and planets, I mean, with Capri, there's loneliness as to being like an entity in the sites, and with planets, there's a loneliness like in Hephaestus's case, like what was shown in the Dreamer video. But the theme of being trapped was kind of shown with Horus, like Horus and Apophis's um, interaction in the Empire MP4 video. I mean, it could be being trapped in different ways, like not just being trapped in a place, but in a situation, or um, like in Horus's case, being trapped and under the control of Apophis. In Helios's case, I'm talking about like the original Nepthys Media series, but with like with Helios being trapped in the planet, um, something like that. And also, what's just come to mind, I think there's also a sense of loneliness in the original series with Shesmo, um, because of the stuff with Sekhmet. Um, Also, like with the trap thing, in relation to Horus being trapped in a situation, in his case, of torture, like with the experimentation from the Hithorians, being trapped in a situation that you can't control, that you can't get out of. So I guess hopelessness can come from that. Um, Also finding things that that you don't understand or you weren't supposed to see. What would you say are your strengths as a creator? Honestly, I've no idea.